Dear Stander, don't let what you see convince you that you know the whole story. Can I tell you one of the biggest lies I believed while I was standing for my marriage? I convinced myself that my husband was happier without me. Maybe you've done that too. You see the pictures, you see them smiling, you see them going out. It seems like they always have their stuff together. Maybe they're with someone else. Maybe they're posting like everything is perfect. And before you know it, you've created an entire story in your mind. I guess they don't miss me. I guess they never loved me. They seem like they're happier than ever. They really moved on. Do they care about me and the kids? Can I be honest? I did the exact same thing. I thought my husband was over there living his best life while I was over here crying, praying, standing, raising the kids, trying to hold my life together. I remember thinking, God, why does it seem like they're winning while I'm the one trying to do what's right? But here's what I learned. I was judging a situation I couldn't fully see. Later, my husband told me things I never would have known. The relationship that looked so good from the outside, how it looked like they were a perfect match, he was miserable. Yeah, miserable. Said it started off happy, but she was controlling. But whenever I saw, I thought he was happy. They were more compatible. I could only see what I could see from the outside. And you know, it looked like you're really trying to please her. You're really doing everything I wanted you to do. That was just a mirage. It wasn't happiness. It wasn't peace. And it had to remind me of something. Social media doesn't tell the whole story. Your imagination doesn't tell the whole story. Your pain doesn't tell the whole story. Only God sees the whole picture. So if you're spending all your time trying to figure out what they're doing, stop. Because every minute you spend watching them is a minute you're not allowing God to work on you. That's one of the hardest lessons I had to learn. I had to stop trying to read a story that God hadn't finished writing. And listen, honestly, when I started focusing on Him, God started healing me. He started changing my perspective. I was able to forgive. I was able to live again. It was like a breath of fresh air. And that's how I really learned how to extend grace. But I want to go back to something for a minute. It's not what it looks like. I remember him telling me stories, and I'm telling you, I really, really thought he was living his best life, like he had no struggles, like he was living his best life. And I'm telling you guys to take your eyes off of him, off of her, because as long as you're focusing on your spouse, the enemy is coming in, and that gives him an opportunity to deceive you. You see, I've never been a person to compare myself, but listen, because I wasn't focusing on myself and my healing, and I was so worried about him, now I'm comparing myself. Now I'm feeling like I'm not good enough. Nobody never said that to me. But now my self-esteem is not the same anymore. Because I was so focused on him. And now I'm bitter. Bitterness began to set in. Listen, this is why I'm telling you to allow God to heal you, to cast down imagination. Don't focus on your spouse. You'll never understand. You'll never understand what's happening on the other side until God reveals it and until your spouse and you are able to sit down and communicate about it. But that's only going to come from you allowing God to heal you. Because think about it. If you don't take this time and allow God to heal you, you're going to take your brokenness, your bitterness, all of your pain into what God has restored. And then you put that weight on your spouse and expect for them to heal you when that's God's job and God alone. And I'm not telling you that you won't be able to sit down with your spouse and communicate about what's happened and about your feelings, but expecting them to do what only God can do. You need God to heal you in this season right now. Listen, this is one of the reasons why I wrote, standing in the fire, trusting God when it looks like your marriage is over. Because I want to see you healed. I want to see you restored. And I want to see it last. Follow the Restoration Room. Make sure you're subscribing as I help you walk this journey out.